Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The one and only Sydney Sweeney joins us. Sydney, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Tom Hanks and Robin Wright in my favorite movie of the year. Guys, thanks so much for joining the show.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you. Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
One of my all-time favorites, Vince Vaughn, joins us right now. Vince, thanks, man.
Oh, great to be with you, Brad, and great to be talking to Houston. Good morning to you.
We got Owen Wilson. We got Judy Greer. Thanks for joining the show, guys.
Thank you.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
We got Anna Sawai joining the show. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Brad.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What looking to talk to me funny, lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Paris Hilton, the infinite icon herself, is on the show. Paris, love the film.
Thank you. I'm so proud of it.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore!
Brad Gilmore with ESPN and the CW. Jennifer, thank you so much for taking the time. Congratulations on this second season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Look, I'm probably amongst the millions and millions of people who love everything animals. I think I like them more than people in general. Most people, you too, yeah, most people would agree with that. But this show, going into the second season, expanding these characters and diving into it, how much fun is this to put together? Because when you just watch a single frame of this show, you get so happy.
Yeah. Wow. You just tapped into something there. I mean, our original exec, Brown Johnson, way back when, the legend Brown Johnson at Nickelodeon, she said that too. We pitched, I don't know what we pitched. It was an episode that maybe went down sort of a dark tunnel, and it was like unhappy. It was like, and she's like, I like this. I like what you're trying to do here, but this is such a happy show. Like how can you do this and maintain the happiness? And it was like such a good note, like right from the beginning, because she really like tapped into what's, at the heart of like what makes the show so special. And then just the animals in general, like the idea that, we're meeting all of these different types of animals. We've got these 3 classroom pets, the animals that they get to save, and getting a chance to, a lot of times we would photograph the animal if we could, for real. And so that was, for me, one of the biggest joys of the job, getting a chance to work with these animals and get to know who they are. And I feel like just that experience helped shape, the show in general.
Well, I can only imagine just being able to work around them, like you said. And I don't know, sometimes when you actually experience an animal in real life, they might have this small little movement they do, or this tick, or there might be a funny moment that you see. You're like, oh, wow, that's really great. We need to make sure we incorporate that in the show.
Yeah, totally. I mean, when this, one of the new pets is a snake. And so we always, if we can, photograph baby animals, because baby animals have this sort of natural cuteness that just, it exudes onto the frame. And so it's just such a great starting point, because we go through this sort of like cutification process where we actually design them as characters to be animated. But if they're already starting from this place of ultimate cuteness, it makes our jobs a lot easier. So I had never touched a snake before photographing this snake. And so we brought this baby snake in, and he's sort of slithering, on my hand. I'm holding him, I'm getting him into the different positions. And it was so zen, I sort of realized, I'm like, this is why people love snakes, they're such lovely creatures.
So okay, wait, hold on now. So when you interact with this snake, was your heart fluttering like a little bit beforehand? Were you like a little nervous or no?
I don't have a like natural, maybe there's something wrong with me, but I don't have like a natural fear of like animals. I was at a wedding once that was like on this safari, like where you got a chance to like pose with different animals, and they were like, "Who wants to pose with the lion?" I'm like, "I do, I'll do it." So I feel like, when we created the show way back when, the idea of like real animals and saving real animals, it's just I was a junior ranger, in the parks, like out saving animals as a kid. And so it really it speaks to something that is important to me and that I love.
I last year I wrote it was the first time I did a children's book, that got published, and it wasn't about animals, but it was about, my grandmother. But when I was sitting writing it, it was a little bit challenging because I was thinking about it from a child's perspective. And there's a quote that I love that says, "Take me away to where I had a kid's innocence, because in a sense, that's what I've been missing ever since." Right? To be able to view it through a prism of a young person and to know what they're going to connect to. How much conversation is there when putting together these episodes to make sure that it's family? Obviously, everyone in the family can get into it, but especially the younger viewers.
Yeah, that's great, and congratulations on your book. That sounds
Thank you.
fantastic. I mean, we always want there to be a kid entry point, for these stories. So we always want it to be something that a kid is going to be able to latch onto and connect to, and is going to relate to something that might be happening in their lives. So that's sort of at the heart of like the storytelling and the types of stories that we would pick to tell, because at the essence, we're hoping that the show is going to really show that kindness makes a difference, and that it's important to listen to others, and that everybody has something valuable to contribute, And so, so it really is something that we challenged ourselves with, and that we wanted to sort of make sure we earned,
Well, would you say, that's what I was going to ask, would you say that was the biggest challenge of putting together this season, of looking for that children's entry point? Because every series is challenging and rewarding. Any show that gets made and put on Apple TV is challenging and rewarding. Was that one of the bigger challenges, or what would you single out was the biggest?
I mean, I definitely, I would say, because, you can, on the original series, we did lots of fun episodes where, there might be a cow stuck in a tree, and how do you get that cow down from the tree? And it's like sort of these funny situations with animals. And, you could definitely, have stories like that. And that was part of the DNA of the show. However, like on the original, we also started to tell stories with like sort of more emotional, sort of deeper messages. Like there was an episode where there was a character that was homeless. There was an episode where there was a bullfrog that needed a wheelchair. So we kind of started to tip the iceberg on that. And so I thought for this it's sort of like this why now? Why bring it to a new audience? I thought, what if we challenged ourselves to find a way to get a sort of deeper message into all of the stories, and not all of them have to be so heavy as what I was just describing. Like there's an episode about this slimy slug who's all slimy and gross, and he thinks he's gross, but it turns out that he doesn't think anybody wants to play with him, and he thinks he has to cancel the play date, but it turns out everybody loves his slime. His slime is what makes him so special. So so it's like that silly fun storyline, but then there's that baked in message of like, be who you are.
Beautiful. I love to hear it. Congratulations on this show. I think it's a needed show, and you hit on the head. Kindness. We always need to think about kindness in the world, and a show like this is going to bring it to so many people. So Jennifer, again, congratulations. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for all the great questions.